over and over again. This is the 9th generation 10-inch screen tablet from Apple. Here's a few reasons why I think you're gonna love this particular one. Well, it's Apple. It's the brand that everyone else is trying to chase, trying to catch up to. Their items are always so intuitive, so easy to use, powerful and sleek. And this is the 9th generation. This is the big 10-inch screen. This is the one that has that new Bionic chip, that A13 chip. Also has that Retina display, an 8-megapixel wide back camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide front camera with something called center stage, stereo speakers, Touch ID, up to 10 hours of battery life, thin, lightweight, and right now you are getting a bundle that is including a Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth headphones, the case, the stand, your USB cable, some iPad Deluxe vouchers, all in one with great colors to choose from. That's just a few of the reasons why I think you're gonna love this iPad. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the tech at the moment. I'm gonna let our guests get into it because I have a lot to tell you about how to get this home and what you need to choose. Okay, you've got a couple of choices. First of all, I want you to choose if you want 64 gigs of space or if you want quadruple that, 256. So you choose that. And then you choose either silver or space gray. To make this simple, take a quick look at your screen. You see there? Choose your storage, choose silver, space gray, and then underneath that with your bundle, with your case color, black, silver, white, blue, rose gold, leopard, winery, marble, or tie-dye. But I'm gonna tell you right now, in just a couple of airings, some of those have already sold out. So I would head over to hsn.com, pick out which one you want. Let me show you the value that you're getting right here, because I mentioned earlier, you're getting $400 off the retail value, whether you pick the 64 gig or the 256 gig. $940 in this bundle. Everything that we're adding in is what you would pay for that 64 gig. We have it for you for $519.99. This is that latest. This is that 9th generation. This is the one with the new Bionic chip, that 256 gig. You'd pay over $1,000 easily. Here's another thing that we're adding in before we bring in our special guest. Another thing is if you walk into the Apple store, they'll give you 2 weeks to try it out. They'll say, here, try it out for 2 weeks. And then if you don't like it, bring it back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not long enough. It's just not long enough to try everything. We're gonna give you a month, right? Where you get it from us today, you get it home, we'll give you a full month to try it out. Take it with you on the road trip, do some work on it, let your student in the house do some school work on it, stream your shows, do some calls, connect with your friends for an entire month before you even have to make that decision. Easy way to get there is to use the QR code right there. Open up your phone, hit the camera app, point it at the QR code, it'll take you right there. You can choose your size, your color, and then your color for your accessories. I was expecting Bill Duggan to be in studio today. I thought maybe he'd be standing right next to me. Let's find Bill. Where's Bill Duggan today?
Hey, Ty, how are you?
Hey, buddy, there he is.
You remember this reality of all of us living in these boxes, whether it was for school, for work, for doing presentations? Well, with this latest generation iPad, Apple's letting us think and get outside this little square. So this is one of the reasons why I upgraded to the 9th generation iPad. It has a thing called center stage. So guess what? I don't have to live in this little box for that hour-long Zoom call or that great conversation I'm having with mom. I can get up and move around. And what's cool about this is, Ty, they did not have to include this camera technology that can follow me around the house. They have it in their more expensive iPad, the Pro series, but not this 9th generation one. And the cool part about this upgrade, this is how we're all living today. So they've made this the 2022 iPad, which is so practical for all of us in terms of how we live our lives. That's what you're gonna appreciate about it if you use it just for that. But the cool part about an iPad, it's not just a one-trick pony. You're not just gonna use it for, those FaceTime calls and Duo calls and Zoom meetings. This is gonna be your computer on the go. You said it before, what size do you wanna get? No matter what size, it's still gonna weigh 1 pound and give you the freedom to take it from the living room to the kitchen or all around the house or around your life because it's so adaptable to how we live our lives. It's actually really adaptable to whoever's hands it's in, whether it's the kids on the couch, whether it's you on the train, whether it's, wherever you take it. And that's the investment you're making today in Apple, and you're gonna appreciate it every day it gets used.
And that's why we love Apple so much. Not only because it is so intuitive, I have to say, the one thing I love about Apple when I first started using Apple is just intuitive, right? You can just follow along. Someone like me, who I consider to be a little tech shy, Apple has made everything so easy. You can rely on it. It will kind of grow with you as far as the technology, right? Maybe some of the technology you're not using right away, but then all of a sudden you do, and you start connecting with your friends. Oh, there's that great camera. You start taking pictures with it on the other side. Oh, there's that reverse camera as well. I'm doing business on it now. Now I'm doing schoolwork on it. Oh, now I'm streaming those shows on it. It will meet you at every place in your life. And there's new upgraded features. We're going to talk about that Bionic chip here in just a second, but I want to make sure you know, because I know things are getting very busy right now, a couple of choices to make. 64 gig, 256 gig, and then you choose silver or space gray, and then you choose your colors. Remember, you're getting the headphones, you're getting the keyboard, you're getting the case, you're getting the stand, you're getting the USB cable. Look at everything that you're getting right here. These are some of your color options, and I know we are very limited in some of these. I know on that silver, that 64 gig silver, if that's the one you're looking at, some of these are very limited right now. Only 23 left. If you are picking the silver 64 gig, and then one of these, which color there, Kai? I know one of these is very limited. Oh, just in the silver. Okay, silver here in the silver case, it is only 19 left now. That's it, 19 left. It's a great time to pick up. Maybe this is your first one. And there are different sizes of iPads, right? You can look out there, you can spend a lot of money. What's cool about this 9th generation is they've taken some of those features from the Pro that you had to spend a lot of extra money on, like that center stage, and they have put them into this one. So I would say really for what you're getting, it is the most cost effective to get all of those special features there. Okay, let's get into it a little bit. Hey, Bill, there he is.
How you doing?
Hey, Bill, you know what? You had me at stage, my friend.
We know how to get your attention.
You had me at center stage.
Are you a performer? But that's just it. Whether we're a performer, whether we're shy, we want to be able to get connected.
Yeah.
And this is why I truly upgraded to this tablet.
Yeah.
When we got sent home 2 years ago for, to work from home and broadcast from home, I'm like, how am I going to do that?
Right.
Do I have the right tools and equipment? I don't have a camera studio at home. Oh, wait. I do have an iPad. I think I can pull this off. And you know what? I managed at the very beginning, which was nice. But when they made this 2022, the 9th generation, with better front-facing cameras, because you think about it, our phones or tablets, normally the rear-facing camera is the best one, not with this 9th generation. So it's more capable than ever. One of the biggest upgrades is that new chip in terms of being more powerful. And power matters because we're not just using these to play games anymore.
Right.
Or shop. We're using it for to manage our lives and work. This upgrade, the front-facing camera being better than the rear, huge game changers for all those Zoom meetings and calls, yet they also add center stage, really lightweight, still has finger touch ID, which a lot of people have always appreciated, because it still has the home button. Some of the other tablets don't have that home button anymore.
Right.
So people appreciate that as well. All of those apps, a million of them, right? Think about it, we're probably not gonna need nearly half of that. But there's an app for me, there's an app for you.
Right.
Different interests, different skill levels. And that's really where when you get Apple Home, it's not a wasted purchase because for one, you have your Apple devices for years. Because that's, I mean, I was looking at the one that I travel with and take to the gym and put on the treadmill to entertain me and all that. That's going on 9 years. I was talking with other hosts last week. Oh, by the way, this is our one show of the weekend. So when you're talking about how limited everything is, I totally get it now.
That's why, because it's very limited. Oh, my iPad, the one I got, I think the boys were 5 years old when we got it. The boys are now 13 years old. I use it to watch streaming while I'm in the kitchen. It still works great.
And that's just it. Totally worth the investment. If you're an Apple user, you get it. And that's maybe why it's like, I think we need a second one because the kids aren't sharing as well.
Yes,
or, what I did is I upgraded mine because I used it for work. Wanted the cameras, wanted that processor. The one that still worked, I re-gifted it, no shame. I gave it to my niece.
Yes.
I was the #1 uncle. She loved it. She has her own. And that's where it's really worth the quality of what you're getting.
Yes.
So, and one other thing with shopping at HSN, you mentioned the return policy time.
Yep.
If you're new to Apple, we've doubled that return policy time. We're giving everyone 3 years to the Mac U, which we don't always get to include. And this is online video support.
Oh, Mac U is great.
Right? I mean, you
it
have
is
a
great.
question. What is Keynote and
Right.
Power, or iMovie? How do I work it?
Right.
Yeah.
And they not only just like you just like read an article. No, you're kind of watching a video. They walk you through it, explain to you. Mac U is Mac U is amazing. I'm telling you. And what do you get? You're getting 3-year membership to Mac U.
Not just
That's
that.
pretty great.
3 years to the Mac U, 2 years to learn a language.
Yep.
There's a Pandora Premium in here, I believe, as well.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, Pandora Premium. Oh no, actually, it's X Live X to stream music and audio for concerts.
So you're getting that. You're getting that in
well.
there as well. You're getting that in there as well. Okay.
And
So here it is. Things are moving quickly. Things are going very quickly here. Okay. I need to point out a couple of things. You need to go to hsn.com if you've thought about getting an Apple and you're like, why everyone loves Apple so much? I want to try it out. Or maybe this is going to be your very first tablet. Maybe you have a tablet and you're going to pass on the old tablet and you're going to upgrade. This is a great day to do that. But the downside right now, as you heard Bill say, this is the only presentation this weekend because we are very limited. So even if you are just curious, I would head over to hsn.com right now. 075140. You get to choose between 64 gigs of space or 256 gigs of space. That just depends on how many videos and pictures that you're going to put on here, right?
Exactly.
And then, there you go. And then you choose either the silver or the space gray. That is the color of the iPad itself. Then all the extras we're throwing in. We're throwing in the case, the over-the-ear headphones, everything. Then you choose the color there. Now, some of these are down to less than 20 already. So if you are watching us today, you're curious, you're wondering, there's a lot more information there, I would head over 075140. So maybe, Bill, just for 1 second, maybe we can go back to the very beginning because you and I are both Apple lovers. We pick up the latest and greatest and we go, whoa, look at it does. Oh, did you put a picture on there?
I sent that to you.
Look at that. You just sent that to me. So we see all the latest features.
Right.
But maybe we go back to the beginning. Why is it Apple? What is it about Apple, right, that people love so much? If someone is shopping with us this morning and they say, I don't have any Apple products, I really would like a tablet, what is it about Apple that we love so much?
Well, you have to realize, Apple wasn't the first in the computing world, but they were really the first to make it so user-friendly.
That's it.
And that's really where I can get my hands on it. And no joke, this is no shame to the HSN hosts here, but each one of them has a different comfort level with technology, just like a lot of us in our houses and at the office. Yet they all put the iPad in their hands because they can navigate it, they can correspond and communicate. Because if we can't make these work, it is an expensive paperweight. Right. And this is where you really get excited about how this is going to perform for you all the time. So one thing they're also saying is more of us are going to be actually using tablet technology going forward because of the power that is in the tablet itself. By the way, this is 256 gigabytes of memory. My computer at home is 128. So this is double what my computer can hold and store. Yet, please notice how it sets up like a computer because of the case and keyboard we're including. This keyboard sits in here magnetically. We can use it or we can leave it at home. But more importantly, it is customizable to the work situation, to wherever I'm needing it. Quick example of the power and performance. So I'm coming down over here. I'm pulling up a tie show. I want everyone to, do this comparison. See if your tablet or phone is this fast, sounds this good. Or more importantly, it's the kids. Guess what? Turn on the wireless headphones that are being included. All that audio is gonna be nice and quiet and silent. And then what you're also gonna notice, isn't that nice in the morning? But most importantly.
Wait, to turn me off? Is that what you're saying?
I want to hear you better.
Okay, got you.
So you're watching over here and they're like, shop with us, get social. I don't have to stop. I can swipe up from the bottom. All my apps are right down here that I want to do. Let's see, maybe I'll get on social media. This is, I'm not Control-Alt-Deleting. I am literally just drag and dropping.
Look at that split screen.
And that's the ease of this.
Multitasking.
Right? And that multitasking is totally important when we need it for how we live our lives. Yet we all do things differently. And that's where we appreciate it all the time. Because guess what? Whether I'm shopping on HSN, whether I'm, watching stuff on YouTube, or I have all this customization.
Yes.
And do I always need all this power? Not necessarily. But
when you do,
that's just it.
Man, when you want to multitask. Okay, sorry to interrupt, Bill. I've got to give some updates. Things are moving. We're about to lose a couple of these. Okay, the silver, 64 gigs in the silver iPad with the silver bundle right here, 15.
Oh.
There's only 15. Only 15 of you are going to get it. One more I need to tell you that's about to be gone. The larger one in silver, the 256 gigs, the one that you can put 128,000 pictures on, that in the leopard, 14. Only 14. In the black, how many, Kyle? 10 in the black, okay? And in the rose gold, 4. I'm telling you, right? When I say limited, when I say going fast, going very quickly. Now, I need to tell you how you're going to get this home. If you have the HSN card, Bill, this is why you have the HSN card.
I have it.
This is why we have it for deals like this, because now you can pay this off over 12 months, right? Give yourself a year to pay this off while you're using it. No added fee, no added interest on that. Take a quick look at your screen. Also, if you have the Q card, if you have the Zulily card, use it to pick up your new generation, your 9th generation, the latest here from Apple iPad. Use it to pick this up. And so if you're picking up the 64 gig, you'll only pay $43 a month. That's going to be it. If you're picking up the larger one, 256 gigs, that's only $56.67 a month. That is it for you to use it, to stream, for the kids in school to use it, do their work, for you to connect with friends and family, right? Maybe this is your first Apple product. This is a great place to start with the tablet, right? Maybe you're upgrading. Take a look. Scroll through this stuff we just did.
Right.
This is stuff, things that we just took the picture and just took the videos right now.
And that's the clarity of the camera, which is great, but that's also how we have fun with being able to share it, store it all in one place. I mean, I could jump over here, I could jump into iMovie, be making a movie and presentation, all in the comfort of my lap or wherever I want to take my iPad with me. And that's the performance and power. One quick thing I encourage everyone to do, because you have more return time, log into your email, because this is our gateway to everything, right? Whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's family, and make sure it works with your life. The office sent me an Excel document. Excel, we've heard about it, you know, but that's PC speak, right?
Right.
This is Apple. Apple and PC now play well together. You probably can't even read this at home, but check that out. Pinch and zoom clarity. This is a Retina display. So I can even read those numbers across the studio, 34, 62, 48. And the cool part about this is, remember, this is Excel, which is PC, but that Retina display, I mean, this is boring spreadsheet. But when you get into the fun of binge watching and movies, binge watching, by the way, everyone's getting 3 months of a free subscription to Apple TV Plus. So you want to catch up on your Ted Lasso. I mean, this bundle is huge and exciting. But one other thing, we're going to need to use this for work. I can work in Pages and Numbers, which is word processing and spreadsheets, the Apple version. But I can still download Microsoft Word and Excel and still work in those worlds. And this is where you're going to appreciate, again, the configuration we're giving you, but also how, you see my work screen? This is a problem. My keyboard is taking up half of the screen, right? So I have this much workspace. Our configuration includes this keyboard. I'm going to turn it on, and all of a sudden, that digital keyboard disappears. So now I can see, I have a 10.2-inch crystal clear display and that full tactile experience. Remember, this performs like a laptop and works like a laptop. And a lot more people are going to be going tablet driven because there is power now here, there is performance, and we just made it that configuration where you really can customize it. And when, you know, I'm done working in the kitchen, I'm going upstairs, I'm taking the computer, the entertainment, the fun, in the backseat of the car, wherever, and that's where these get used.
Yeah, they do.
Appreciate it.
And normally, you go into the Apple store, and you're gonna have to pay extra for the, I want the case, pay a little extra. I want the Bluetooth keyboard, pay extra. Want the stand, pay extra. I want the headphones. Okay, you see my point, right? This happens to all of us. We go into an electronics store, we get this, and now we gotta buy everything else. This is what we do here at HSN, right? We've heard about what Apple does for you, how they make it fast and intuitive. Here's what we do for you at HSN. We make it easy for you to get it home, right? We give you that 12-month VIP financing. We give you that Bluetooth keyboard. We give you that case. We give you the over-the-ear headphones. Everything all in one. You open up the box, you are ready to go. The only thing I ask of you is that you have to act quickly on a few of these because they are going very fast. We started pretty limited anyways, but if you're looking at that silver, that 64 gig in the silver. Most of these are very limited. Some of these are down to less than 10, are gonna be gone any minute now. So just to give you a heads up on that. Here it is real quick, how to choose. I wanna walk you through this. First, you choose 64 gig or 256 gig. Then you choose space gray or silver, and then you choose your color of everything added in. If you have the HSN card, this is the time to use it. This is when you use it, so you can pay this off over 12 months. Just let me show you real quickly on your screen, 12-month VIP financing. If you don't have the HSN card, a great time to open one today. Not only will we give you $10, but you will get a year to pay this off. 1-800-695-1418 is the phone number that you will call. And quickly, again, just let me show you the value that we're getting today. This is why you shop with us, because we put it all together with those great vouchers. Here it is, at 64 gig, $940. You're saving $400. What are you gonna do with your extra $400? The 256 gig, $1,000. You're gonna save $400 on that as well. This is what we try to do, to either allow you to get your first Apple product or allow you to upgrade and pass on Apple. And that's what happens in my family a lot. My brother and his daughters, me and my kids, I pass my Apple products down, I get a new one.
That's what we did. And that's just, my precocious little nephew had asked Santa one year for an iPad. And we're like, okay, you're good, but are you that good? Guess what? He has not outgrown that iPad. His interests have changed from logos to Matchbox to soccer. But the iPad grows with us. And that's just it. That was him. Family members. Colleen Lopez talked about how her first iPad, her grandkids now using.
Yes.
And that first iPad, she wasn't even a grandparent then, but now it's evolved. You mentioned everything we're giving you.
Yes.
One thing we didn't mention, and I just want to remind it again, is we are giving you more time. You know, Apple gives you a 14-day return policy. We double that. We're busy. We got stuff going on. We want to make sure this works for you, and that's why it's fun to shop here. But also, don't forget, 3 years to VMAC-U. This voucher in and of itself is $400 worth of great extras. 2 years to learn a language, stream concerts, and everything like that. So, I mean, just a lot of fun.
Just keeps on giving. Oh, before, I know we only have 2 minutes left, but can we, real quickly, make sure we let people know what's new about this one?
Exactly.
We talk about upgrading. Maybe we can go over again in the last 2 minutes what's new.
Correct. So this is that 9th generation. This is the latest and most affordable iPad from Apple. So you're getting that new A13 Bionic chip, which is going to give you fast and fluid performance. It's 20% faster than the 8th generation. So that's even an upgrade. I upgraded to this one because I wanted better cameras. Call me vain, call me whatever, but more importantly, I use those cameras to connect and see family and work.